So now. What up, good people? It's Baldhead's podcast. New location, new different situation. Glad y'all came out with me today. I am sitting here with one of my top best friends in the game, in the world, my man. What you want to call
D? D is fine. D is fine.
you? D.
Yeah, D is fine. D is fine. D is fine.
And here today, we going to talk about a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about what's going on in the world today with the youth, our opinions. Everything on this show is our opinion. You agree with it, cool. If you don't agree with it, we can debate with it in the comments. I'm going to leave the comments open for a week. That way y'all can come and say what y'all want to say. And we're going to be respectful. Y'all be respectful at the same time. But you tell them a little bit about yourself and your business. He has his own business. He's a businessman.
Yes, sir. We've been trying to get this together so we can put it out there and have different views, different opinions about different stuff. I do a lot of different stuff. I own some real estate. I do trucking. Trucking is my main business. I retired from personal training and stuff, and I've been an activist with the community and the kids probably since I would say in the 2000s. But I really got active when my son got killed in 2010. So I'm really concerned about the youth, the young people, and trying to show them some stuff that they don't know, because right now they don't know what they don't know. That's really about it on that. We want to reach out and see if we can change the mindsets of people, not just the youth, but our people in general. One of my things was coming outside with a bonnet.
Oh, my God.
The bonnet.
Ladies. And I see some dudes with them, too. Let's say dudes, too. Dudettes. Dudes or dudettes. I don't know how y'all he's and she's and stuff.
So you set a presence to how people respond to you or talk to you or expect what they expect out of you just by looking at you. So you come outside with a bonnet on and some pajamas. To me, that lets me know that you did not think about washing any part of your body when you got up to go to the store, to come out in public. The bonnet is for the household. You shouldn't be outside at the store in the line with a bonnet on. Don't make any sense. You're supposed to look presentable at all times. And then these young guys, they call them YNs, it's 95 degrees. Why do you have a full mask on with some skinny jeans?
And a hoodie.
And a book bag that you ain't never been to school with.
Purse. It's a purse. It ain't a book bag.
Yeah.
It's a purse.
You want to carry
I
all
really
these
want
things.
to. I don't understand. What do you got to go in the purse? Because women have stuff to go in the purses to Tampa. And I don't want to even sound like we judging, but we are. Are we judging?
No, we're concerned.
Yeah, we concerned because it be 90-something, 100-something degrees. Y'all got on. I don't trust you.
No.
I don't trust. And one thing, it looked like you, even when you talk about the women or the men, the judgment call is because we don't trust the decisions that you made, and it makes us think other stuff.
Right.
Like older cats think other stuff. You got all that stuff on, you own something. You own something.
And you try to fit in. So all that, I'm going to fit in and I'm going to decide to jack your car or I'm going to steal from you. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that been in jail, still going to jail. The problem, the concern is you stereotype yourself. Why are you looking at me like that? Because I believe you up to something. because it's 95 degrees. Why do you have on all this stuff if you ain't on nothing? But the other thing is when you decide to do something wrong, or somebody with you to decide to do something wrong, then it's, oh, not my baby. My baby wouldn't do this. My baby, yes, your baby is making the wrong decisions. I'm not even going to say that the person is a menace. I'm going to say that person is making the wrong decision. It's the same as religion. God gives you at will. You can praise him, you can glorify God at will, or you can glorify the devil at will. It's your choice. So that's a concern. I just, again, every Saturday I mentor these kids in boxing and trying to show them a better way, because you can have experience. They say experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be your experience. So
we are grown men that experience shooting traumas, losing people. I got shot 5 times myself. Y'all know that story. One of the bullets hit me in the back of my head. And we've been incarcerated. So you're not listening to nobody that's trying to talk to you that ain't been where you're at. And our biggest thing is we fathers. Fathers want their children to be better than them. Mothers, that's the biggest thing. That's the goal. You to be better than me. I wouldn't want my son to be going down the same road I went down. They might not survive it. They might not get that blessing. I don't want to even put them in that category to hope. And all of y'all are either our nephews, our buddies, friends, our best friends. It's a cycle that's going on that needs to stop. And I know this podcast might not stop it, but somebody that's hearing this needs to listen. And if y'all want to talk to us in the comments and let us understand some of the things. A lot of y'all are going through depression. In our mind, we can't understand why y'all going through depression, because y'all ain't paying for nothing really. A lot of y'all are staying with y'all mothers, like we did at one point in time, getting fed, and then y'all want to disrespect and bite the hand that feeds you. It's so many disrespect. It's so much disrespect for black women, and I know somebody might say, well, y'all disrespected them too. We didn't disrespect our mothers. We didn't disrespect our grandmothers. We didn't have the filter for that. We didn't have the understanding of that. We did whatever we were supposed to do, and we kept our mess outside the house. Not saying that was good, but we tried to make a little thing different, because I had a great grandmother and a great grandfather on both sides. So my teachers were different. And I went down the wrong path because I wanted to go that way. I wanted to follow my friends. The next thing I'm gonna bring up is, your friends ain't your friends when you got to sit at that table. That table I'm talking about is that police station when you sitting there at night and they coming in and ask you all these dumb questions and you trying to act tough and you think your friend ain't gonna fold. I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of times your friend gonna fold.
90%.
90%?
90%.
90% of the time your friend gonna fold. And then you gone for the rest of your life. You in your teens or your 20s and you ain't gonna come out until you our age.
I got a homeboy. He spent 36 years in the federal joint. He been gone 36 years. First offense, non-violent case. They gave him 36 years.
3 decades and some change.
So, and you young ladies, you got to conduct yourself as young. If y'all look at the history of time, back in the 50s, even I say the 70s. In the 70s, you had black people dressing, suit, tie, all that, all the time. You going into a trend. You're already in a hole. We're already in a hole. All of us, we're in a hole. How do we get out that hole? We got to do something different. When you look at your parents, your grandparents, and look how they was raised, some of them, for me, I'm 60. So I look at my parents as they didn't know any better from what they was taught. But now the opportunity out here now is where you can change anything. You can change the perception.
Yeah.
You own Facebook or YouTube. It'll tell you anything that you want. That's the new encyclopedia. Remember the encyclopedias?
Yeah. A bunch of
the
books.
red ones.
Bunch of books, boy.
They ain't nothing but Google. They took all the books and put it in Google so you can get an understanding. You can find your way in that. Whatever you think you're doing, women and men, somebody already did. We was talking the other day about Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Daisy Dukes, hot pants,
biker shorts, leggings,
and booty shorts.
Booty shorts, yeah.
So it's all in how you want to develop yourself. When you're looking up to somebody, I'm sorry, let me say this part. I seen this, and y'all may have seen this too. It was talking about Chicago Legends. Did you see the Chicago Legends thing?
Yeah, I'm in a couple.
So in the Chicago Legends, every person in the Chicago Legend is either dead, in jail, or been in jail.
Yep.
No Chicago Legends. They don't show any Chicago Legends as doctors, lawyers, or being a public defender and now a judge.
Mm-hmm.
My lawyer that I had, my private lawyer for all the cases that I had and all that stuff, he is now a judge, been on the bench for 20-something years.
That's crazy. My lawyer is like that too. My lawyer he's a bond judge.
Yes.
Bond judge.
So now you have him, and I still have a rapport because I sent his kids to college off my decision and giving him money, thousands of dollars. A lot of young people right now, or a lot of grown people, doing crime and don't have a lawyer on retainer.
Ain't got the money to do it. They ain't got the money for the case. Hey. And they gotta adhere to whatever the laws give them. Most men, let me tell y'all something. Most men are in the judicial system right now, and I can just talk about Cook County because I know about it, are copping out for some things that they didn't do.
Yeah.
Cook County Jail is one of the worst places on earth where you want to be, to the point where you would rather go to the penitentiary for something that you didn't do to get up out of there and go do time. It might be a little time, most of the time it's a big time. Any time taken away from you cannot be given back. Can't get it back.
Over with.
Now you missing your children. I watched my children, 3 of my children grow up through pictures. I was just gone for 4.5 years in Minnesota Correctional Facility. How long you was down, D?
2 years.
2 years. So you got to understand, when we went in there, we ain't go back. And I'm telling you the reason why I know I ain't go back. I know you went back. Didn't go back. One, you got to change your mindset. We're trying to get y'all to change your mindset before you go to jail. Ladies and gentlemen, young men, young women. Because I was in jail for 4.5 years. I saw dudes come back in there that had been in there for 6 or 10 years before I got there and came right back in a matter of months. And when they walked through the door, hey man, what up? Like that was a place to be.
Yeah.
And they came over there, man, what's up, man? Get away from me, man. I don't want you around me.
One of my guys, this guy named Eddie, saved my life. He was my cellmate in East Moline. And I was running around, I was on a drug case. He had been in jail for 15 years already. Mm-hmm. So he was like, man, hey man, sit your little ass down. Let me talk to you. Man, what's up? What? Man, you run around here, you go to the phone every day. That's when you was making collect calls. I said, man, it's my money anyway. He said, well, why waste your money on calling outside to the world on a situation that you can't do nothing about? There's nothing you can do about it. You in here this first time. You call your family, they come see you every week, and you dictate what's going on. You are the best candidate to be right back in here because you think it's a game. You should have went to the maximum penitentiary so you can understand that this is just an illusion. And your family ain't going to be with you the second time you come in here or the third. And why you got those 2 little boys right now? Because at the time I had 2 boys. Why you got those 2 boys right now? Some other dude They're gonna be calling some other dude daddy, and he gonna be slapping them upside their head and all that stuff. And this is a situation that you have the opportunity to control.
We got to reflect. Reflect on what you got, what you going through.
And you have right now, you have a bunch of people that are doing violence intervention and all that stuff.
I'm one of them.
So when you have these people are dedicating their time to try to help you not go back, because y'all ain't looking at what's happening. We all mad. People mad about the Venezuelans, mad about the Mexicans, but you let them in. So the Mexican come, they start cutting your grass, right? This week they cut your grass. The man got a pickup truck, a mower, and a blower.
Yep.
The next season, he got a dually, a trailer, blowers, cutters, trimmers, all the stuff that you need.
Off you.
Period. For the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
But then you wonder, well, how they get in the neighborhood? We invited them in the neighborhood by saying, you can cut my grass. I'm going to come every week and cut your grass. Something that you can do or your kids can do while the kids is in the house. They're in the house.
Playing PlayStation.
Yeah, or the PlayStation 5 and, you know, it's all a game. It's all a game, and we're not realizing what's happening right now. We got a convicted felon in the White House. 34 counts.
Convicted felon.
And there's some people that got a conviction on them, you can't even vote. And the other part about getting these cases, especially while you're young, you can't even get a conceal and carry. You're done.
You can't, and they making it where you can't get the right housing.
Oh no, you can't get no housing.
Can't get no housing. You can't get a lot of stuff.
No, you've been in jail.
I found that out. I had got my record expunged, and I had to go through a few things to get my record expunged. But that's because I was older and had a different mindset. My credit was screwed up. All of that. I'm sitting behind the 8 ball 4 times. But I went through what I went through, and I'm telling y'all this because it might be hard, but it's not impossible. The neighborhood that you come from, you don't own shit. I'm trying my best not to cuss, but that I got to tell y'all that. Y'all don't own shit, so stop thinking, this my neighborhood. This my block. It ain't your block.
You know what's the funny part? Here go the funny part. So you get to selling dope.
Yeah.
Right? You're selling dope. Doing all right. So you think. You're going to go to the dealership and put a car in your mama's name. Your mama ain't never worked a day in her life.
Never.
So now you want to buy these extravagant cars and clothes and all that stuff. You still ain't bought the block you live on. Jay-Z got a song. It says he bought something. He could have had bought something for $2 million.
Could have bought Dumbo. Now he feel like a Dumbo.
Because he had the opportunity.
Right.
The opportunity is here. Lots in Chicago or across the land don't cost that much. $100 you can get a lot. Master P said he bought some land down in Louisiana. He bought some whole acres of land.
Right.
Set on it. They end up buying him out for like $50 million for the land, and they built a strip mall that he sat on the land. He had sat on the land for 15 years already. It's just sitting there.
Right.
If you want to be, real estate is a good game. But now you got people out here, they want to squat. Everybody wants something for nothing. You don't want to work.
Oh, can I tell you how to get out of squatters?
Tim.
So let me tell y'all something. Y'all go to the zoo, not the zoo, I'm sorry. Y'all go to the petting store. They got mice that snakes eat. You can get you about 2-3 snakes, whole bunch of mice. Go throw them over there in that house. Them people gonna come up out of there. I ain't talking about the little guard snakes. Get them snakes. Them ones that be colors and different. When they wake up in the morning, they gonna see that. They ain't gonna get up out your house. They gonna get up out of there. And you ain't hurt nobody. You ain't hurt nobody. Let's put them in there. They're gonna leave out and go back in there and get them and do what you gonna do.
See, my problem is with that squatter stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I always got dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs, not cats, dogs. Dog gonna bite something.
Not
And
no little dog.
You shouldn't be in the property that you didn't earn or deserve.